Good morning, healing family. Come on, any of my little bugs. Let's get us a quick collective read, y'all. Today is July 24th. It is 10:29 p.m. And baby, y'all already know I get my messages going. Preparation. I don't know what's wrong with these family members, but somebody older sister is praying on their downfall, my little bug. They don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you do well, baby. They wishing the worst for you. You feels me? But all your wishes is coming true. All your wishes will be a reality for you as long as you continue working on it, taking that action and putting in the necessary work that requires it requires, then baby. Okay, so they could keep wishing on your downfall, praying on your downfall all they want. Also, another message that I received during preparations and prayer is that somebody is thinking of y'all. Okay, you on their mind heavy. All right, the number 17 was right next to it. Look, and then we got Barry White, practice what you preach. Okay, so look, you say once I'm with you, I never go back. You say it's a lesson that you want to teach. Well, here I am, baby. Come on, practice what you preach. Okay. The number 17 was right next to it. So August 17th could be very significant for somebody. A Scorpio could be very significant for somebody. A life path 8, uh, bird number 8, or just a bird number 17. But take what resonates and leave what does not, y'all. We starting off with Pisces energy, okay? 48, that's 12. Somebody could be 48 years old. Somebody could be born in 84. But it's a Pisces that's involved, okay? Somebody may need to, well, you may have been in a situation to where it pushed you into your strength, or maybe you're still really grasping, your strength when it comes to you dealing with situations, certain situations, the way you handle situations, the way you respond to certain situations. I do feel like the world is in your hands, baby, is yours. But what I get from this most is somebody is heavily connected to the earth. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You're connected to Mother Gaia. You could be a earth sign. It could be a earth sign in specific, but it's heavy on Scorpio energy, just FYI. And I just feel like somebody needs to have patience when it comes to a situation, when it comes to you really stepping into your full strength, your full capability. I just feel like be patient with yourself. Have grace with yourself. Divine timing is at play. Things do not move at your timing. Everything move at divine timing. And I'm picking up winter energy. Okay. Um, I don't know. Somebody, it may snow where, like, somebody may live in a place where it actually snows. But I just feel like wintertime is very, very significant, okay, for somebody, and fall as well. All right. But just be patient with yourself. The number 16 could be very significant. August 16th could be very significant. December 16th, December 8th, August 12th. Somebody needs to do a detox. Maybe you need to fasten. But this is detox energy. Somebody needs to cleanse out their body. Somebody needs to also cleanse their energy. Okay, from certain people, places, and things that you no longer resonate with. All right. Clean up messy situations. Get that together. Or maybe somebody just needs to clean a house. Okay, but take what resonates and leave what does not, my baby. But this is cleansing energy. Okay. I feel like a new door may be opening up for somebody, and you really need to be patient. Okay. When it comes to that situation, I feel like cleanse your energy of people, places, and things that you no longer resonate with, and just be patient when it comes to that door opening. Let's see what's going on, y'all. Girl, practice only. The name Barry could be very significant. Look, really, I like when you say that. Somebody maybe this cross, but it's coming up. So I do feel like somebody most definitely may be struggling with the emotions at this time. It could be somebody that you released or you let go. I feel like the emotions could really be on it. With it being cross, I feel like the emotions is on a roller coaster. Like, the emotions is really taking them on a ride. One minute they may be okay, but then the next minute is like they're sad because they no longer have access to you. But I do feel like I'm telling you, I feel like somebody is receiving like a key to the next chapter in their life. A door is getting ready to open for you, and you getting the key for that door. Um, but I do feel like you need to stay committed. I do feel like you're receiving the key because you stay committed. But just continue being committed and staying committed to the task. Trust in the unknown. You cannot know everything. I do feel like this is happening in the blind. All right. So it's also someone may be coming in to provide you the key to their heart as well. Someone may be coming in to provide a commitment to you. All right, and it will be a wish fulfillment. Okay, so be paid, angel of love. I'm telling you, I told y'all winter. Thank you, Most High, for my gifts. I feel like winter time is very, very, very significant. And somebody living like in a place where it is snow, because I was picking up snow energy from like that other card. So I do feel like that's very significant for somebody. Okay, I also feel like the Most High may have you like sitting. You could be in a pregnancy pose, but your spirit team have you in a pregnancy pose, and it could be for you to learn something. So that may be why you need to be patient when it comes to a situation. It may be some more information that you need to gather, some more information that you need to learn, okay, before you could really, really see everything clear in clear vision in clear view, should I say. All right. But I do feel like creative energy is out, my love bug. I feel like we got all type of um creation, artists, painters, musicians, book writers, publishers, singers. Okay, but door to your personal healing and happiness. So I do feel like it's heavy on the happiness. The sun is the happiest card in the deck. So I do feel like this door that you're walking into that's getting ready to open is going to be the door to your personal healing and happiness. All right. So just be patient. And I do feel either somebody is in school or it's just something that I really feel like it's something that somebody needs to learn. And you just need to be patient because your spirit team have you in this pregnancy pose because you need to learn some more information. Okay, it could be when it comes to whom the person is that want to provide this commitment, but y'all take what resonates and leave what does not, my baby. We got Lil Wayne. New Orleans energy, Holly Grove energy, baby. She licked me like a lollipop, okay? Fantasizing about having sex with you, there go that lollipop energy, though, okay? So somebody's most definitely in a fucking illusion when it comes to you, um, fantasizing about sexual encounters with you. All right, and your past love is your new love renewed. Okay, nice thing. All right, nice thing. I didn't realize they were really your enemies. Okay, so I feel like this could be this energy where their emotions is really on the emotional, like they really on emotional roller coaster. Like their emotions is really taking them for a ride, and it could be. I feel like one part of it is lost. Them feeling, as if they lost you. They're feeling in regret for not committing to you, believing whomever that they believe. Um, but their emotions is taking them for a ride, baby. A Hispanic or Latino man or woman, and they're mad you don't entertain their bullshit. That part, okay? And look. Shorty say the nigga that she with. When that nigga bring that nigga back. Once she week, when that nigga bring that ass back. Then she bring that ass back. Because I like that. Okay, period. I like that. All right, y'all. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, but they say once you refund that nigga, bring that ass back. Okay. Real love is within, my love. So keep on loving on yourself. And Janelle Monet, I like that. So somebody is very, very unique. You're very different, but you love every, I don't know, piece of you, right? You love yourself. You love the fact that you're different and you stand out. A Taurus could be very significant. And Hurricane Rubin Carter was ready to give up on life, but his soul family met him and freed him from his chains. Okay. So this could be very significant for a Taurus. Somebody most definitely could have been in the energy of just ready to give up. But your soul family could be, you could be connecting to your soul family. All right. That's helping you free yourself from, whether it's the chains of mental imprisonment, whether it's just the chains of you keeping yourself in toxic situations, whatever the chains is, right? That's keeping you buried and stuck, embedded right after the pain. Okay, Stank. That's your wife, but she my, oh Lord, here we go again. So somebody is cheating, somebody who's married is cheating. And somebody most definitely could have closed out that cycle, realizing that real love is within. And now they're in the energy of after the pain. Okay. And good job with transforming. So that was that confirmation on that. Okay, it's coming out. It's coming out. All of it came out. Keisha Cole, play your cards right, and Psalm 7:15. That was something else that showed y'all. When it came to somebody sister praying on their downfall, they could have been trying to do something to block your finances, because it showed Psalms 7 through 10 for money removal hexes. So I just felt like somebody really need to read Psalms. But somebody's sister could really be trying to hex their finances as well. All right. And he made a pit and dug it out and has fallen into the ditch he made. Okay, period. So I do feel like whomever the sibling is, because it's somebody older sister, but whomever the person is, that they dug this pit and they have fallen in it. So why they trying to pray on your downfall and trying to block financial opportunities for you, all they're doing is blocking it for themselves because you're heavily protected. Okay. I feel like any cycle of, them hexing you in any type of way, that cycle is closed out. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Okay. And your spirit team is telling you good job on transforming. We have Mufasa. Scar saved Mufasa as a cub, and they became best friends, brothers. But Scar was secretly envious of Mufasa's light and the way people naturally loved him. So this don't have to be a biological sibling. This could be like a best friend that you consider to be a sibling. Y'all could have grown up in the same household, like your parents could have taken them in, or their parents could have taken you in. A lot of energy how it fit, but the person was most definitely secretly envious of your life. Okay, the way people just naturally love you and gravitate to you. Okay, heavy on the Betty Wright. She playing right now with Tonight is the Night. So the name Betty, the name Wright could be very significant. We have South Carolina, and put yourself first. Everything else will follow, my love bug. No, you're not gonna sing that song. What? Betty, you tripping? Okay, but she did it anyway. What? And look, it became the best. Sis, you can have that ninja. That was my lesson, not my blessings. Okay, so heavy on the lessons. Somebody learning their lessons, taking those lessons with them into the next chapter, and using that knowledge, that wisdom that they gathered from those lessons, to assist them in their new chapter. They're not looking back though. Okay, the mortar instrument, City of Bones. JC played a tune that exposed the demon's true self. So I just felt like with this sound is very significant. Somebody may want to get a sound bowl. Also, using like the I'm trying to find the right words, y'all. Subliminals keep popping up in my mind, but it's not the subliminals. The subliminals is what they actually speak to you during the meditation sounds. But like just I'm gonna say frequencies, like the different frequency sounds on YouTube, to cleanse away energy of your home, yourself as well. Okay. I love to see you get mad. That shit turns me on. See, demons. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead on it. Okay. Let's go ahead on and cleanse the energy. All right. And we have Destiny Child Temptation. I know you see me watching you, and I see you watching me. Because, boy, your body's calling. The temptation is killing me. So, somebody most definitely feel as if your body is calling them, and the temptation, they're really, really, really struggling to handle the temptation, to deal with the temptation. But somebody is moving on with grace. Okay. They don't really care who like to see them get mad. Okay, they're not lowering their vibration to satisfy somebody else. Loony bin because they crazy. I'm not perfect, but I'm perfect for you. Well, all right, this thing. Somebody needs to reverse a curse. Could be a Capricorn, or I feel like when this come out, a curse has been reversed. Okay, so a Capricorn could be very significant, and it could be going back to their behind. Marriage oblige everything, and trying to pass you around. That's crazy because you have 100% full control over your decisions, right? So they could try to do whatever they want. That don't mean it's gonna work, dummies. All right, but this is your season of glow up. People crazy in real life. Tuesday heavy on the Capricorn energy and heavy on magic. When this come out, somebody most definitely could be playing in magic. So I feel like it's heavy on a Capricorn energy in specific when it comes to magic. But it's been returned to him. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And then we have ride or die type of relationship, Bonnie and Clyde. So somebody most definitely see you as their Bonnie and Clyde. I feel like this is what type of relationship that you're walking into in this next chapter. Is going to be a wish fulfillment. The person is going to be committed to you, dedicated to you, and only you. They're giving you the key to their heart. You will most definitely be able to open that up and just hold on to it, bury yourself all in a love. I feel like the person is going to be reliable. The person is going to be dedicated, trustworthy. This is I feel like a divine union. Like, y'all Bonnie and Clyde, baby, y'all ride or die. I feel like everything y'all will experience a lot together, along your journey. And then change is difficult, but it's worth the fight. I know that's right. The mortal instruments is heavy on sound, with somebody using sound to expose the demons that's around them. All right. Somebody's favorite cousin could be very significant, and take time to focus on you. 1919, a sign of significant change, signifying the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one, urging you to embrace your new beginnings by letting go of old patterns and making space for positive transformation in your life. I couldn't make it up. Thank you, Divine Heavenly Father, for your gifts, for my gifts. So I do feel like that's the cleansing that somebody needs to do. Whether it's old patterns, the way they think, just toxic people, places, and things, but they have to cleanse their energy so they can completely close out the cycles. But somebody is transforming. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And then we have bitch boy hating on divine feminine. So that's crazy. I just don't understand how a masculine can hate on a feminine. Like, that's bananas to me. Like, I didn't grow up like that. So that shit is weird as fuck to me. Blast from the past. Someone from your past wants to reconcile. Okay, this could be this energy that is thinking about you. You have it on your mind. We did have somebody's old love is a new love renewed. And then we have 666. Somebody needs to shift their perception, all right? And your light irritates these lower vibrational bitter bitches, okay? It's okay to cry. Cleanse your soul. I feel like it's heavy on somebody cleansing their spirit, cleansing their energy, cleansing their surroundings, okay? Just doing a cleanse. It could be very significant for somebody's in-law. The initial R's and Robert could be very significant. It's coming out. And they was never meant to go where you're going, my baby. Okay, so the quicker you can accept that and release and cut cards, heal from the situations, the quicker you can get into your next chapter. All right, it's all up to you on how you gonna guide, navigate, your ship. Period. You will conquer. That's what's sticking out. And coming back. So somebody's most definitely coming back. It's heavy on reuniting, reunions, or just, past energy. And you will conquer it all. It's showing again, Bruno Mars, leave the door open. What you doing? Where you at? Oh, you got plans? Don't say that. Oh no, not that. All right. And that could be very significant for somebody and low. Oh, look, I got a thing for you, baby. Somebody is going to jail. Somebody most definitely could be catching real jail time. The Most High is laying that ass down for a while, and that is a part of their karma. Okay, so if they're not going to actual jail, physical jail, they most definitely could be going into spiritual jail. That could be that pregnancy pause. Well, no, not really, because pregnancy pause is just for you to like. It's a pose. It's literally a pose. Well, your spirit team is just keeping you sitting for a while because it's more something that you need to learn, or it's just something that you're missing and you need to gain the wisdom or the knowledge before you're really able to move into the next chapter properly, right? So that's more like guidance, right? They guiding you and preparing you, making sure that you taking the necessary steps that need to be taken. You're not skipping things where you're going into your next chapter half A's. They're making sure that you're fully prepared. But somebody really going to jail. And if it's not in a physical, it's just mental imprisonment or it's spiritual jail to where they're not going to be able to move forward in, this next chapter. Like, and it's not for them to learn, it's a punishment. Okay, where they just have to sit still for a while. Okay, so nothing, no doors of opportunity will be opening up for the person. Like everything is going to be shutting, or it's going to feel as if it's shutting in their face. Okay, and divine feminine has fake friends in her ear about divine masculine just trying to take her place. Okay, no good deed. Terry gave up her career and personal life for her husband and family to end up brokenhearted from the infidelity. So heavy on somebody cheating while in a marriage. 7-11, you should explore spirituality and deepen your connection with your higher self. See, with this energy, the name Terry could be very significant, but somebody really, really over invested and over applied to their marriage. Like that's what made it karmic, right? Excuse me, confirmation, but that's what made it karmic. Once you begin to really over give to situations, over apply to situations, now the relationship is becoming a karmic relationship because you're most definitely going to learn a lesson. Okay. And then we have love, stalker, killer. Liz was delusional and she did everything she could to destroy Dave's life, including shooting herself to set up his ex-wife, Amy. Look, somebody want to kiss you, kissing you, total. Look, kissing you is all that they've been thinking of. All right. Okay, but somebody is connected to somebody that's very delusional. And this was a real life story. Like this bitch really was cuckoo. Like people really is crazy in real life, but she really was delusional. So somebody is really trying to really go out their way to try to destroy a person's life, or maybe they did go out their way to try to destroy a person's life in any way that they could. They tried it, right? This could be this energy that like to see you mad, like they really could feed off your lower energy, or they're just happy to see you in your lower chakras, right? But this person is miserable in real fucking life and delusional in real life. So they could have been trying to set some type of traps. A local rapper could be very significant. A big family could be very significant. And when the Most High was done with the Pharaoh, the Egyptians was giving all of their gold and treasure to the Hebrews. So the Most High would stop his wrath. So one, somebody most definitely is going to feel the most high's wrath if they have not already experienced it. But they most definitely is building a trap for themselves. Every time that they think that they're setting a trap for you, they setting a trap for themselves because they're going to be the ones to get caught in it. And in the end, they're gonna be trying to give you everything just so they could get back in your good grace because they know, or they are going to know, that the Most High do not fucking play about you. Heavy on a Moses, even after being liberated in the physical, they still had to make it through the task to be spiritual liberated. So I do feel like somebody most definitely, again, to me, that's just cleansing, right? You freeing yourself spiritually from people, places, and things that you no longer resonate with. Okay, and set up to tell on self. I told y'all somebody could have been setting somebody up. So somebody most definitely set somebody up. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They could have set them up to tell on themselves when it came to a situation, but they couldn't fuck with you on a bad day, boss bitch energy, period. That's why they be mad. That's why your light irritate them the way that they do, because they know that they can't fuck with your uniqueness, your authenticity, your difference. Like you don't fit in a box, and you don't try to fit in a box. You enjoy being outside of the box, watching everybody else in that motherfucker be like mine. You feel me? Like, you feel me? Everybody trying to, oh, nope, we can't go that way. Oh, wait, y'all, let's go this way, like the Leminions. Like, no, Bobby. Okay, if you're worried about your destiny, write a new one. And then a Chevy SUV or truck, white, black, blue, tan, or red. Next year could be very significant. We have marriage, transforming, and paying back karmic debt. So somebody most definitely is paying back karmic debt, but they most definitely could be transforming and changing. Okay. A warehouse worker, look, she got it. Okay, let's go. Silverado, white, black, blue, or tan. And the mortal instrument, City of Bones. When they arrived at the gate of the Institute, Simon called it a dump because he couldn't see the true form from the true form, but Clary saw the true form. So, first of all, I feel like somebody may have the gift of sight. Um, Itty bitty titty committee, so somebody have small breasts, but somebody most definitely may have the gift of sight, but it could be someone that did not see your true form when they had access to you. Okay, but you knew the situation. Like a only child could be very significant and worried about what people think. Okay, so here's the thing. Because when it comes to worried about what people think, first of all, the person is shallow. Whoever this only child is, they very, very shallow. Okay, they could be very superficial and stuck in the matrix. But also, this could be a energy that want to reunite with you, but they worried about what people gonna think because they spoke so badly on you. They said a lot about you. They had a lot to say when it came to you. So they worried about what people gonna think, because of the things that they said, and they want a reunion. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And they really tried to break you. See, I'm telling you. So that's why they worried about what people gonna say because of the things that they did on the vaccine. The things that they said on the vaccine. But in reality, they really missing you because you got it, baby. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it, and they know you got it. This could be the energy who didn't see your true form, but now that they see your true form, they want a reunion. But they said so much and they did so much, they don't even know how to face you, baby. That part. Why did I get married to? Mike ended up with cancer. Trina was nowhere to be found. He had to turn to Sheila to take care of him in the end. And he regret leaving her. So I feel like it's heavy on whoever this person is who really tried to break you, because Mike really tried to break Sheila in the end. But when it all boiled down to it, he ended up like real sick. So somebody, first of all, I won't speak it, but that may be the case, and they really, really, really regret the moves that was made when it came to you. 301, urging you to trust your intuition and embrace your spiritual path while maintaining a positive outlook and faith in divine guidance. Okay. Oh, it's coming out. Ambulance worker. And they are playing a victim. So an ambulance worker could be playing a victim. I keep looking at this Usher bad habit. So I do feel like it could be an ambulance worker that have some type of bad habits. Normally for that song, that's again somebody cheating. Somebody can't be faithful, and it been showing cheating since the beginning. You are a powerful psychic, so embrace your true powers. And he paying for that kitty cat. So whether they paying for it financially, mentally, emotionally, somebody is paying for that wop. Okay, night walk could be very significant, and every time you level up, it reminds them their plan didn't work. I know that's right. Okay, And that could be for somebody in the ninth ward in specific. We have Toosie, could be a Capricorn. Favorite song, okay? Life lessons are there to help you grow, learn, and move on. But I feel like whoever that ignorant person is, and for somebody in specific, it could be your sibling. Um, they don't learn well. Like they could really have ruled the little yellow bus, and not insulting the people who actually ruled, the little yellow bus. Because me personally, I feel like society put labels on people that's really, really gifted in real life. You feel me? That's really my beliefs. But I am being sarcastic, like a mofo. Okay, the person is slow. Their learning capabilities could be slow, like they're just really slow in real life. Okay, and La Pat Rodeo, somebody love the way you ride it. The initial T in Thomas could be very significant, and when you want something you have earned, you fight for it. Okay, so somebody's most definitely willing to fight for a situation. Okay, period. And free your mind from fear, doubt, and disbelief. The initial T is in Thomas. Yes, sir. For that, good things is happening, my love bug. So be ready, be prepared. Okay. And everything they try to do backfired on that age. Period. I don't know why people just don't learn their lesson. Again, they be slow. Because you are a powerful psychic and embrace your powers, my baby. Period. They be so focused on trying to, cause things for you, chaos for you, destruction for you, disaster for you, that they don't even realize like their life is a fucking turd. Like, period. They ego again. Listening to their ego, allowing their ego to lead them instead of getting out of their lower chakras and connecting to their highest chakras. Like, period. Alicia Keys, if it ain't you, if I ain't got you, baby. Okay, thank. And he or she is a narcissist and they are trying to intentionally hurt you. Okay. I feel like whoever this energy is, they could be holding on to somebody, like allowing their ego to really, control them to where they're not able to really release situations. Like, again, this is that I want what I want type of energy. But I feel like they're only holding on to the person so that they can intentionally hurt the person. That's crazy. This is hurt people energy. Like, again, girl, because this energy here pisses me off. So I ain't gonna even get on it, y'all. Okay, downtown could be very significant. Cause baby, no ma'am, people is crazy. The divine will make them pay. Why they playing? Okay. But pull your energy back. They have narcissistic tendencies. It's heavy on whoever this person is being a narcissist. All right. And an ambulance worker could be very, very significant for that. We have Beyonce, Houston Energy. A warehouse worker could be very significant. South Carolina could be very significant for that warehouse worker. But I feel like it's heavy on this ambulance worker and the warehouse worker when it comes to like them knowing their worth, and knowing their self enough, well enough for you to be able to, pull your energy back from people, places, and things, certain situations that the people is trying to hurt you intentionally. Like they love to see that you would never be able to elevate with this type of energy connected to you because they like to see you. This is somebody that would intentionally say shit or do something just because they love to see you in your lower energy. Like they feed off that shit. They thrive off of it. So you would never really be able to connect to your higher self or stay in your higher chakras as long as you connected to these energies. It's a narcissist. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. The things that they do is narcissistic. Like they move out of their ego, so and they hurt. They really need to heal. So whomever this message is for, baby, you really, really, really need to cleanse your energy. People, places, and things, in order for you to really elevate. All right. Somebody could be born on the 21st day of a month, or it could have something to do with a Gemini. Okay, period. She is trying to trap him with the baby. Girl, no. Somebody needs to remain humble. You are beautiful when you smile. Okay, so give them a smile with the middle finger and move around. I'm telling you, these miserable bitches love to see you being miserable like them. Like, mm-mm. All right, yo. Oh, girl, I don't know why these breezes just get longer and longer. It's the flashcards. I might have to stop doing as many. Let's see. We have my heart inside. Look, you had my heart inside your hands, and you played that motherfucker to the beat. Played it like a funky piano. No man, no man, fam. Okay, but we have the magician. All right, so you guys are most definitely manifesting new things in your life. I feel like you guys are being committed to creating a new version of yourself. Also, with the magician, this is um things coming around full circle. Okay, as above so below, what you put out you will receive back. Okay, and it can have something to do with somebody's family members. Justice, I'm telling you, it can have something to do with somebody's family members, or maybe somebody that you had a family with. But I also feel like somebody is on their destined course. Is no ifs ands buts about it. I do feel like somebody could have most definitely tapped into their magic. I feel like you been the magical creature, the magical being that God made you to be, that is a part of your destiny. That's how you know you're on your destined course, because you found your magic. Okay, whoever that's for. And I do feel like that could be your justice, okay, for whatever you may have experienced with people that you had a family with or actual family members. I do feel like somebody's ancestors is most definitely providing this justice for them. Okay, they making sure that the scales get balanced out. It's no ifs ands buts about it. I do feel like somebody in regret could be waiting for a situation, a lover. Look, Gemini energy, life. Look, stay together. It's literally, I feel like this is the energy that could be waiting for a situation. I don't know, maybe somebody needs to shift their perception when it comes to this situation, but lovers is Gemini as well, so heavy on the Gemini energy when it comes to this regret energy, when it comes to this missed opportunities energy. But somebody is waiting. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Oh Lord, what is this? They in nostalgia energy. This could be somebody they blocked. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You blocked this person. This could be a relationship that was you had as a child. It could be a situation for some of y'all. This could be a situation dealing with your family as well, your cousins, your siblings, grade school friends, even your kids, right? But I do feel like it could be lovers as well as family, or things from the roots situations that could be in regret for mishandling you. I feel like maybe they have shifted their perception and now they could be seeing things clear. That could be the energy of this could be the energy of the people who did not see your true form. And now that they see your true form, they most definitely want to stay together. They have shifted their perception when it came to a situation. But I do feel like with these situations, it's a situation that you did not want to bring to an end. Whether the long-term relationship, you didn't want it to come to an end, but you had to, in order for you to really flourish, in order for you to really free yourself, you had to release these situations, you had to block these situations, you had to end these situations. Okay, with the Two of Cups, I just felt like you really, really had love for these situations, but I felt like at the end, you may have felt like a fool. They could have made you feel foolish for loving them the way that you love them. They could have somebody could have thought that you was naive, somebody's baby daddy. What is this? Baby, somebody want to take a leap of faith, though. But whatever this is, baby, this is your fucking match. This your match. It's the emperor with the empress. Look, I'm tired of all this making up and breaking up. The fuck, man, let's stay together. And this is their final judgment. I feel like, but it's gonna be victorious. Whatever it is, ain't long term, ain't happy. What is this, Lord? Okay. I feel like remain humble. What is this, y'all? Somebody is feeling burdened. I feel like somebody is moving away from an energy where they was feeling burdened, where they was feeling overwhelmed with responsibilities. They could have really, really been struggling when it came to a situation. They could have really been struggling with their independence. But I feel like now that they have, somebody could have been feeling burdened when it came to dealing with their family. Again, with the Ten of Cups, somebody family could have been burdening them. We the siblings showed like with somebody fucking older sister, praying on their downfall. So I most definitely feel like somebody most definitely could have been experiencing a situation dealing with their family. And your family just had you stressed the fuck out. Like they could have had you overwhelmed or weighed down with responsibility. This could be the type of energy to where they always call on you. Anytime they need something, baby, they gonna call on you. You're gonna be the first person that they pick up and call because they know that you're gonna answer that call. They know you're gonna show up. They know you're gonna assist them, but not knowing how it's really weighing you down like a motherfucker with their responsibilities, with their burdens, with their problems, like they're burdening you. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like somebody really, really moved on to calmer waters from this shit. Somebody could have really packed up all their stuff and just moved away. But I feel like the place that you moved into a more independent stage. You may just be alone. It may just be you and God, but I do feel like you're happy and now you're actually able to receive the the rewards, the harvest of the seeds that you planted. And you're in a very, very happy place. It's heavy on the wish, your wishes being fulfilled. And 9-9, that's heavy on like, higher knowledge, higher wisdom. You actually learning your lessons, so heavy on the lessons being learned as well. But I feel like you're in a very, very happy place. Everything that you've ever asked for is you being granted. All right. I feel like somebody needs to get rest. But with this particular force wars, this is about you being protected. That you being protected, whether you know it or not. Okay. So I do feel like if anybody was trying to, attack you, whoever this Knight of Pentacles is, which I don't feel it. I just feel like you need to get rest. Rest your mind, rest your body, rest your spirit. Okay. And it's heavy on the eights. I feel like somebody most definitely could be walking away from like being in a victimizing state. You could be walking. It did show that somebody is playing a victim. So I do feel like whomever is in this victimizing state, baby, you walked away from this person, and it could be due to some secrets that was exposed. It could be this person that's in this King of Pentacles energy, but they're experiencing a tower moment, and again, it could be them dealing with poverty. They most definitely could be experiencing something on a financial level. Okay. And it could be just again with the magician, everything coming back for a circle. Wood goes up must come down. So whatever they put out and wanted for you, they wanted to see you mad, angry. They wanted to see you hurt. You feel me? And now they're experiencing all of those emotions. Okay. Because I feel like y'all put it to rest. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And I also feel like it could be somebody in specific that could be moving out of, some type of depression or mental imprisonment stage. Um, but I do feel like it could be a very slow, but it's a steady process. Like you making progress. So that's all that really matters. Just be patient with yourself. We started off with that. So I do feel like somebody really, really, really need to be patient with themselves. And, just know that you're transforming and you're doing a wonderful job with it. Have grace with yourself. Okay. And the Rome wasn't built overnight. Like nothing happens, at lightning speed, and everybody move at their own pace. So just have grace with yourself and be patient with yourself along your journey. That's all you really could do. All right. Okay, let's see. Let's get some advice, y'all. I'm gonna grab these. What time we got? 45? Because I don't want, I'm not being an hour. I be trying not to, yo. Baby, I feel like somebody have a lot they need to tell you, like they want to tell you. With that 4-page letter, Aaliyah, somebody got a lot. I feel like somebody very fake is watching you, oh, and they suffering in fucking silence. A third party, they're suffering in silence. I feel like they really, really, really. This could be who's in nostalgia energy as well, but I feel like this is who want a reunion. Like they see you being successful, but they still fake and they suffering. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. It's a third party. I feel like you learned a valuable lesson when it came to this fucking third party. You know what I'm saying? You stuck to your morals. You stuck to, your kindness, being good. You feel me? I feel like you stayed in your higher chakras during the whole situation. Even though they was trying to disturb your peace, I feel like you trusted in the Most High. You trust in yourself, period. And now you're receiving good news, and it could be dealing with your wealth. Like, your money could really, really be going up. And I feel like it's really pissing somebody off because I feel like they're experiencing a natural disaster and they could really be praying. But I feel like it's due to them indulging in, trying to hurt you. It's due to them indulging in trying to bring some type of embarrassment to you, them bullying you, them gossiping about you, trying to make you feel unworthy. Like, bitch, who the fuck are you? Like, you can never. Because at the end of the day, bitch, I know who I am. Like, period. It's already out here with knowing your worth, is knowing yourself. Like, period. The fuck is wrong with you? But now they really want to reconciliate. It's heavy on the reconciliation. Because I feel like they see you getting ready to take off. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They see your stability, like that you good, you good. You feel me? On all areas, you feel me? You very obedient. You learned a lot of lessons. A coach could really be, involved in somehow. But I do feel like somebody most definitely could have a life coach, to be honest with you, that's kind of guiding them, on how they can increase their stability or grow, their finances somehow. But I feel like it's heavy on somebody getting evidence on who they was married to. Like, they found some type of proof when it came to the person that they was married to, and now they hurt. The person really could have broke their heart. I feel like the other person is pissed. You feel me? Because I feel like something to taken off. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And it could be pertaining to a tarot reader. I feel like the person could be mad because now who the person that they was married to, I feel like the person that found the evidence on their spouse, they found the proof about their spouse. I feel like they hurt, they said it's no ifs, ands, buts about it. But I feel like that's the energy that want to come in and provide. They want to work with the tarot reader. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They feel this tarot reader as being a blessing. And it's pissing whoever the cheater is, whoever they was married to, baby, it is pissing them off. Do you hear me? They mad like a motherfucker. They mad. But I also, this gives me mad scientist energy. Like, I just feel like this is a firecracker, just period. The person is a natural disaster, like, period. You feel me? Like, because how you do wrong and then you get mad because somebody running away from your ass, your delusional ass. I feel like this is the loony bin. This is the loony bin. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. But I feel like they lost their person, and whoever they was attached to, it's somebody from your past, because I feel like this heartbreak, whatever they experience, the emotions that they experience with this person, I feel like it taught them. It taught them. And now they're taking that wisdom into the next chapter. And I feel like they come in to commit to you. And you don't even fucking know it. You don't even know it. Look. Ooh, I really have someone to keep it real with me, if that's all right. Look, treat me like somebody. Okay, period. Period. I feel like they're ready to stop exploring. They're ready to stop, looking. for other situations, they don't have to look no further. I feel like they know they don't have to look no further. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I feel like they have their eyes on you because they know you provide unconditional love. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And somebody really could be in conflict because somebody is experiencing a catastrophe. Like somebody is really experiencing homeless, like they may have to move, or their finances is really, really in the fucking can. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it, baby. Why you at peace? Okay, in peace and in tranquility. You feel me? They beat the fuck out. And I feel like it's for the things that they was doing. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. It had already showed several times what you put out, you will receive as above, so below. So, it is what it is. But I feel like they most definitely could have been trying to bribe somebody or persuade somebody, to um look, maybe I'm asking for too much. I don't know what this is, y'all. I feel like I don't know what they was trying to bribe a person to do. And temptation was already I feel like this is the energy they see you as a blessing. I feel like they also feel like they're being very tempted when it comes to you. Like, they can't resist the temptation. They look at you as good fortune, they look at you as good luck. They feel like you're a part of their purpose and they're destined to be with you. Is no ifs, ands, buts about it. I feel like you bring them a real true satisfaction. Like, you satisfy them. I feel like they feel like everything is much easier, when they're connected to you. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it, baby. And a third party could be trying to protest because they want the person's attention, like, but I feel like they don't want the person to gain in reality, but I don't see that working at all because I feel like the person really pulled their energy back and now they paranoid. They could really be suffering from depression, but they didn't want to listen like at all. Like, their family could have been telling them, like, bro, don't do this, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But they were stubborn. They didn't want to hear it. And now somebody really could be sick. Somebody could have actually got into like some type of accident, or they just some type of injury could have happened to where somebody could really be in the hospital. The Force Wars always gives me hospital energy. I just didn't want to say it, but it's coming out anyway. So somebody really could be in the hospital. And for somebody in specific, it's either somebody that you had a home with, or it's a family member, whether they're sick. I really feel like somebody, like something happened, to where they was hurt and they're in the hospital. And again, that's justice for them trying to steal some shit. And it was committed to trying to bind some fucking body to them. I feel like your person, whoever it is, like, okay. I also feel like for somebody in specific, they could have been committed to try to disturb your peace, to that was the trap that they were setting, manipulating shit. I'm telling you, to have you stress the fuck out where you don't be loving on yourself. They could have actually been cursing and hexing your gifts for your gifts to come to an end. Baby, this shit is pissing me off. This shit is pissing me off. For real. But you still gained. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You still grew. It's so that they stressed out because the shit is coming back to them. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. People has got to be more careful. These people is stupid in real life. Because I feel like, look, I feel like all the hate that, they threw towards you, all the magic that they tried to use and, bind you or cause some type of restrictions for you, it did not work with their stupid ads. It had already showed that every time they fail, every time you level up, it shows them how they failed. So again, they committed to try to steal something from you, but justice is balancing out, and somebody is really in a hospital. And I feel like it's due to them being hurt. Like they could have got hurt some type of way, some type of injury. But take what resonates and leave what does not. Because I feel like everything still was protected. Your commitment was protected. It's still coming in. Somebody could have actually got a new car. So I feel like you still leveling up. You still saving your money. You still making money as well, to save. You feel me? And I feel like it could be a shift in particular that could be in some type of fucking illusion with a person. They could be experiencing a separation from the confirmation birth. They could be experiencing a separation from somebody that they thought was their eternal person. But I feel like it's a lot that they did not know about this fucking person. And this person could have really had them like feeling trapped, or whether it's trapped in a mind or, just trapped in the situation. But I also feel like somebody really could be in jail. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And I feel like it's due to their fucking ego. They let their ego get the best of them. Period. And now they stressed out and overwhelmed because somebody is catching time. I could not make this shit up, y'all. I couldn't make this shit up, y'all. I couldn't make this up. Okay? Period. I feel like whoever it is, they most definitely had somebody in a fantasy. They most definitely could have been playing with somebody's mind, but now they need fucking help. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And for some of y'all, it could be somebody that you had a baby with, but you got it. I feel like you was protected through it all, my love bug. I feel like the Most High have His hands on your life. Is no ifs, ands, buts about that as well. So they could strategize and plan, predict some shit, as much as they think that they won't, but I feel like they really need to quit, like, period, with these crazy ass ideas that they coming up with. Because they really want forgiveness. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Somebody really could be crying. Y'all, I'm done. I am done, baby. Funky 40. The name Arthur Young could be very significant. True clarity, guidance, and protection. True clarity, guidance, and protection. Well, I got multiple different energies, y'all. Multiple different energies. Okay. So y'all apply that energy how it fit. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Spirit wants you to focus on your health at this time. Increase your daily exercise and your intake of your fruits and veggies. This will help add vitality to your immune system and your body. Okay. This was in reverse. So I do feel like whomever these people is, they don't really, eat right. Somebody could really be like, sick from an illness, but I really, really feel like for somebody in specific, it's some type of injury that got somebody in the hospital. And whatever it is that you have been praying for or trying to manifest is on its way to you. Keep believing and know what that spirit is always working on your behalf. Period. I feel like for some of y'all, it's this commitment. It's a commitment. And for some of y'all, it's a new car, okay? For some of y'all, it's just an increase in your savings, period. And for some of y'all, it's a vacation. All right, somebody could be traveling to an island, okay? But take what resonates, leave what does not. Y'all apply that energy how it fit. I get a lot of good energy for y'all, okay? For y'all staying committed, handling your business, doing your transformation, trusting in yourself, being humble with yourself, being having grace with yourself, but I get good energy. Y'all, New Orleans energy coming on again, juvenile. Okay, ghetto children. Somebody could be from the hood. All right. I feel like what goes up must come down. All right. So everything that people, family members, thought that they was doing on the vaccine to stop you, to hinder you, to discourage you, to deter you, to keep you in lower frequency in your lower chakras. It's been returned to them full circle, and they don't like it at all. They don't like it. They don't like it though. All right, but they expected you to be comfortable. That people is crazy in real life. Okay. All right, y'all. I hope this was help. I hope this was useful. I hope y'all got something from this. Always remember as above, so below. Well, one. Y'all be blessed.